We're live. All right. We're not going to do anything too complicated right now. Usually what I do, either during the day when I'm taking a break from editing, in the bathroom like most of you, and right now, late night, trying to fill myself with as much information that I can possibly process, but I don't process all of it right away because sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. But I use different, not just social media outlets, but websites. But the one centralized website I use is Twitter. And that's where I get most of my news notifications, but then again, it's also the cesspool of people. And that's just what we're going to do right now is we're going to browse my Twitter feed and see what we find. And I'm pretty sure we're going to find some interesting things. So let's check it out, shall we? All right, here is my Twitter feed, and I already have a direct message. Let's see who sent me a message. It's my good friend Omar Padilla. Shout out to Omar. What's up, bro? He sent me an Instagram link, and I think I'm gonna have to share this. I don't even know what he sent me. So we're going to share that tab momentarily right now to see. This is the interesting part of having some really eclectic friends. They send you the most interesting things on every social media site. So he sent me something on Instagram from One More Jude. So let's check this out. Oh man, that was great. That was good. That was good. I gave him props for that one. Oh man, that's what I mean. Like that's the kind of stuff I like to watch, but at the same time, oh man, again, at the same time, there's a cesspool of shit that I run into. So let's continue and see what we see. All right. So, okay. ICE says foreign students can't take online only classes in the fall. So ICE says foreign students can't take online classes in the fall. Well, why the hell not? And let's see what there's only been 2 comments on it. So the first one is, oh, the drama. And then see what I mean? Look at, this is what I'm talking about. This fool right here. He said, have a safe trip home. Super unnecessary. But all right, well, let's click on this and see what this is. Then I'm gonna have to share this tab. So let me do that. This is the only thing about sharing so much on your screen is you got to switch back and forth. I mean, there was a shortcut for it, but there isn't. So, of course, the Trump administration on Monday unveiled a new fall semester rules for foreign students, including a requirement that they take in-person classes to remain in the U.S., a condition that raised concerns as certain colleges and universities are planning to use online instruction because of the coronavirus pandemic. So under the new guidelines by ICE, which is abbreviated for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Under the new guidelines, which oversees the U.S. Student and Exchange Visitor Program, foreigners with F1 or M1 visas, which are for academic and vocational international students, respectively, will not be allowed to participate in an entirely online fall semester. The State Department will not issue those visas to students planning to attend schools that will only offer remote learning, and Customs and Border Protection officials will not allow such applicants to enter the country, according to a summary of the temporary rule, which ICE said will be published in the federal government's Journal of Regulations in the near future. In the near future doesn't mean now. So you really got to pay attention to a lot of this jargon, because you just do. But it goes on to say students already in the U.S. under those programs who are planning to attend colleges or universities that will only offer online classes in the fall will need to transfer to other schools providing in-person instruction, depart the country, or face potential deportation, ICE said. If they leave the U.S., the students will be able to continue the remote instruction in their home countries. Existing regulations generally bar online-only coursework and the Student and Exchange Visitor Program. Interesting. But in the spring, let me turn off my little fan here. There you go. ICE issued an exemption allowing foreign students to take more online classes, citing the growing coronavirus pandemic. Okay, so there's this hybrid model that's supposed to be introduced. I don't know how it's going to work out, to be honest. I'm in education. I've been in education for quite some time now. I have no clue how this is all going to work out. Reason being is because there are parents, both foreign and domestic, that are concerned for the well-being of not only themselves, but their children, of course, who are going on site to class because of the coronavirus pandemic. So this sucks. Whatever. But moving on, let's see what else we got. I mean, I can get into that shit deep, but I don't have the academic clout to say anything, unfortunately. I wish I could. I can speak my mind and my opinion, but the way I've learned how all this shit works is that I'm basically like the bottom of the food chain. So I don't know how else to put it. So, and the world of academia, as Dr. Jordan Peterson once said, is probably the most pretentious and I guess I could say inundated like business, because it is a business still. People do make money in all the United States and Canada, apparently. So, but all right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. We got fire. Not good. Never fire. Okay, so I'm a big UFC fan. I don't know if you are. I don't know if you even like sports. I really don't care. I do, but I'm really looking forward to Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal, Gamebred. If you don't know who Jorge Masvidal is, long time ago, there was some street fights on the internet from Miami, Florida, I believe, or somewhere around in, southern Miami. I don't know exactly where. All I know is that I used to watch Kimbo Slice and Gamebred. Gamebred was Jorge Masvidal, and back then he was good. He's way better now because he turned into a mixed martial artist. But the update was that George Burns was also an amazing fighter in the welterweight division. came down with COVID-19, so he's unable to compete, which really, really sucks. Everyone was kind of, the MMA world was kind of devastated by that, because that's the opportunity of a lifetime. Him moving weight classes, him doing really well, having a, he's got a fight win streak that he easily could have capitalized against Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman's a bad motherfucker though, but so is Jorge Masvidal. So this upcoming Saturday, in Abu Dhabi at Fight Island, this is the main event. There's other title fights there too. I mean, the other fight I'm looking forward to is Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Volkanovski beat him. He's a champ. He basically, took his title. Now he's coming back for round 2 to see. I don't know. I still think Max Holloway could beat him, but the last fight they had, it was a little bit too late for him to make adjustments. He was already losing the fight, but nonetheless, he's still fun to watch, just like Joanna, your Jacek. But again, if you don't like sports, cool. I do. So be it. This promo is badass. I don't think I could play because it'll get pulled, but nonetheless, it's Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru Usman, and that's a big bill in Abu Dhabi as well. So that should be interesting to watch. All right, so what else we got? So 4-day closure of Dodger Stadium site limits COVID-19 testing in LA amid concern of holiday weekend surge. Okay, this is interesting. Let's click on this real quick to see what the fuck is happening. Let me share that screen. All right, so 4-day closure of Dodger Stadium. So it limits the COVID testing in LA just because of the 4-day closure. So coronavirus testing availability in Los Angeles has been constricted to a 4-day closure of the city's massive Dodger Stadium site over the 4th of July weekend, which saw many gather to celebrate in spite of public health advice. Of course, I mean, you tell people not to do something, they're going to do it. I thought society would learn the lesson by now. And Dr. Fauci doesn't know why people don't listen to medical advice. Why do you think? Is because you're telling them what to do. You're basically telling them like, hey, don't do this. They're going to do it in spite of whatever you tell them to. So, but apparently I've been hearing that you can't just walk in anymore and get a COVID test. You're supposed to have an appointment now. So that's interesting. I'm like, okay, well, what else is new? I mean, our healthcare system has been kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's always a crapshoot with what's going on here, especially healthcare. I mean, we're lucky that we're in LA, but still, because I know a lot of people come to LA to seek medical treatment only because I guess we have the best facilities and the best doctors. That's what I've been told by a lot of people while driving Lyft and seeing them come from the Midwest. I've seen them come from even Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and some parts of the Pacific Northwest. I'm like, okay, well, obviously we're doing something right here in LA. So, I did read something. Okay, let's check this out. A Florida man. Yes, that's how it starts. A Florida man at Fort Myers Costco is running the world since 1776. That's what his shirt says. He flips out on an elderly woman who asked him to wear a mask, and man who defended her because Florida. Okay, well, let's check this out. I'm ready for this. You guys ready? Let's see.
You're 6 feet away from you.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. You're coming close to me. You're coming close to me.
Back off!
Yes.
Threaten me again!
Yes.
Back the fuck up! Put your fucking phone down!
Sir. Sir.
You're 6 feet away from you.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. You're coming close to me. You're coming close to me.
Back off!
Yes.
Threaten me again!
Yes.
Back the fuck up! Put your fucking phone down!
I'm sorry, dude. If that would happen to me, I would just laugh in that person's fucking face hysterically. I think I've only had, out of all the years I've worked retail, I've had like 2 Karens happen to me and 1 Kevin. And that was it. Because I can't take these people seriously, and I'm really quick to tell them to fuck off, regardless of what their fucking circumstance is. It's like, dude, eat shit, eat a dick, get the fuck out. That's all you gotta tell them, man. Can't be nice to these fucking people, man. You don't cure stupidity like this. You just don't. You don't. Hi, Dorian. Hello. D. Perez, also known as Eat with Chunky on YouTube. Shout out. So let's keep going. This shit just gets, you know, what's funny is on Twitter, I found Karen's Gone Wild, or Karen's Go Wild. I don't know what it's called, but there's some fucking gems on there. And okay, let's see what else. Hillary Duff, she's still relevant. Oh God. Netflix cancellations. Oh no, I don't want to read that. Man in Florida, we're already seen that. UFC's July pay-per-view curse strikes again, but this year it all worked out. Okay, we read that. Okay, this is interesting. So maybe we got some parents that are maybe watching this and maybe can, you know, see what the fuck's going on. This is the LAUSD expressing concern. LAUSD parents concern about plan for upcoming school year. So let's check that out, because some of the stuff really needs to be highlighted and addressed. But let's see how all this is going to work out anyway. So. And it reads, LAUSD parents concerned about plan for upcoming school year. Yes, you very, very much so should be concerned. And LAUSD Superintendent Austin Baitner, I believe that's how you pronounce it, made a short announcement Monday discussing the possibilities for students in the fall, and some parents are concerned. Baitner said there's no timetable regarding when kids will be able to return to school buildings, but the fall semester will likely include distance learning. I'm not surprised by that. Goes on to say training was needed for students and for families on how to use these tools, as well as the many different communication and education technologies required for online education. That's very much true, yes. Baitner said the new school year will include a regular class schedule. Attendance is taken daily in standard instructions, including daily live instruction, with possibly distance learning and in-person learning combined. So it's a hybrid way of learning. Okay, we've heard this rumor before. If these sound like an ambitious set of expectations, they are, and they are necessary. COVID-19 continues to be a real threat to all the communities we serve, and it doesn't look like we will change that anytime soon. We have to do the best we can to adapt to these challenges it presents. So, however, parents like Brenda Del Hierro are concerned about the lack of clear messaging coming from the district. Del Hierro has a 3rd grader and a 6th grade student in LAUSD, and she says, I feel as a parent, we need to know ahead of time, with enough time, what the plan is going to be. I agree with that. And she goes on to say, I have mixed emotions if it's going to be a hybrid, if it's going to be on campus. I know for my children, socially, emotionally, they need to be on campus, but I know those campuses are not fully equipped to serve our children, our community members, and our teachers. Yes, it is very much so the case, but Del Hierro's at home with her kids, but said it is stressful and is concerned about other parents who have to return to work. Yes, very much so. I'm with you 100% on that. I can't even imagine as a working parent having to teach a child and do their job. It's impossible. Del Hierro is also concerned about equipment and PPE at schools. Very much so, yes. Do I need to buy my kids back to school clothes, or do I need to buy them pajamas for home? What do I need to do? There's not enough equipment for our children, not enough equipment for our teachers. Our teachers can barely get pencils for their classrooms. So fucking true. How are we going to give them cleaning supplies? There's budget cuts every single year. That is so fucking true. It goes on to say other large districts like Long Beach Unified, Santa Ana Unified, San Bernardino City Unified, and Corona Norco Unified are weighing their options with hybrid learning too. So the LAUSD school year starts August 18th. So that's, you heard it there, August 18th. I don't know when our district will be starting. I work for MUSD. So, wait, Dorian asked me a question I ignored. Are you live somewhere else too, or is this just Facebook? Well, I have an upgraded account now with StreamYard, and I can go live on my Facebook profile, on my Facebook page, which is on here, Periscope, YouTube, LinkedIn page, LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn event, and Twitch. And I can do Instagram, but I have to use Yellow Duck, which is a third-party app that you have to install on your computer, get the stream key, and quickly log into what is called real-time messaging protocol on here, and then get a fucking cheap-ass crop on Instagram Live. That's the only bone I have to pick with Instagram. And Instagram only allows you 1 hour max to stream. I've gone up to, I think, almost 2.5, 3 hours with Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Periscope is kind of cool. I mean, I got a couple, I get engagement on Twitter, but most of my base is here, or they actually play back the audio that I upload on the Anchor FM website. And people that are going to work on the go, driving Lyft at work on their computer or whatever, they play back the audio. I believe the streaming platform for my audio is Apple Podcasts, but a lot of people actually go on Spotify and tune into. So, fucking Mikey, all right, todos van para pura berg. It's true, man. And it's all about the money, bro. In order for our schools to have anything for our children, here's the thing, Mikey. It's like, that's what I understand the concept of private schools now, because they could do whatever the fuck they want. And I worked at a private school, so I know this, because cash is king with this fucking shit. But, and then it sucks for the kids in the public school systems, because there's so much talent. And, growing up in City Terrace, growing up in South Central, growing up in East LA, Montebello, Commerce, and then, coming to live my adult life in SGV, I see it's the same fucking pattern everywhere, man. I don't blame people for wanting to put their children in private schools. I mean, the God thing, I mean, I have my own personal opinions about that. I mean, I let people decipher on their own. I don't like having a heavy influence like that on people, but nonetheless, the educational standpoint and the classroom size that they have in some of these private schools are pretty fucking amazing. I seen a classroom size of only like 13 people, man. It's crazy. Let's see what you think. All right. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Money, money, money. Give you quality. And so go to San Marino for my ex. Yeah, dude. So Bishop Amat, for example, they're in the middle of the hood right there in La Puente. And great fucking school, man. Great fucking school. Everyone I known that has gone there has not only gotten a quality education, but had a great experience overall, like a great high school experience. And I'm not going to talk shit about my alma mater because my alma mater was dope. Still is, and as well as the other districts, all the schools in the district who I work for. You'll never hear me talking shit about True High School. You'll never catch me talking shit about Montebello unless it's a football team because it's a rivalry thing, but whatever. It's all love. And you'll never, same thing with BG. You'll never catch me talking shit about BG unless it's a sports team because it's just a friendly rivalry. But I've had nothing but great experiences and great mentors and father figures at the Montebello Unified School District schools. It pains me to see that a lot of the teachers cannot even, fuck, man. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys are the creation of what we started, and God damn it. Oh, man, Jacob, fuck Montebello and BG. I can't say that no more, bro. I'm coaching at Montebello now, which is another thing, too. It's like, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen, man. And I'm really bummed out that the schools closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I was really looking forward to coaching my first year of high school football, man. And, I was going to coach wide receivers and QBs, and just be part of the staff, be part of the culture, man. Bunch of great guys, great kids. Man, dude, look at Richard. What's up, Richard? What's up, man? Shout out to the old school Montebello Town Center crew. So, yeah, man, I have a lot of uncertainty, but at the same time, I like to keep a good head check about it and just be smart, learn different things. And I want to be an influence for a lot of these young kids because I see them. They're very lost. It's really our responsibility, man. It's really our responsibility. And what did Mikey say? Yeah, football, soccer, softball, basketball, baseball. We kicked ass, bro. Yeah, we did. We invented Power 106 basketball stuff and so on. That shit still goes on to this day, man. And that shit should have happened this year too, but it didn't. It's supposed to happen like I think the second semester. Man, I don't know. I try not to get bummed out about this shit. I really don't. I don't like feeling I don't like changing my state. I don't like going to a dark place when it comes to this type of stuff, maybe other stuff, but not this in particular, only because it involves youth, man. And I know what it's like. I also had a kid brother that just graduated, 2 years ago. And I see the transition is so difficult for him now as an adult. So I asked myself, like, what the fuck is missing? What is it? The mentorship? Is it the curriculum? I don't know. I mean, I wish I could pinpoint it like, this is what's wrong with Montebello Unified, but I can't say that because if I did, it would be a whole different story, but that's not the case. So, and my Zoom came out. There you go. Anyway, let's see what else is going on Twitter. Let's check it out. It's a lot of shit I usually learn on the fly and then, share information with people. And I try not to be biased, man, but there's some shit that I see. I'm just like, I just don't agree with it, man. And it's because of me and my perception of life. I don't hate me for it, but then again, get a line. That's what I always say. I mean, fuck, for crying out loud, I've played in original bands for so long that I got used to all that jealousy, hate, snickering, even physical violence at times. But I really don't give a fuck, man. Like, dude. Oh, check this out. This is new. United States certainly looking at banning TikTok and other Chinese social media apps, says Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo is the U.S. Secretary of State. So this is interesting. Okay, this is from Russia Today. So I follow them, but I don't, I don't live by the sword and die by the sword with these motherfuckers. But because I know it's all clicks, man. It's all business. It's all clicks. I get it. I get the business. That's why you see a fucking ad running on the corner. See, it's all that. And then you got to accept cookies. You don't, but, and then they want to show you notifications. You block that shit, whatever. But they're looking to ban TikTok and other Chinese social media apps. So U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has confirmed Washington is considering a ban on Chinese social media apps, including the ultra-popular TikTok, apparently inspired by a similar ban in India and Australia's threat to do the same. So speaking with fake news, Fox News, Pompeo affirmed, we're certainly looking at banning TikTok and other Chinese apps following the lead of India, which banned 59 Chinese apps after border skirmishes with Beijing and Australia, which has threatened to do the same. So Americans should download the apps only if you want your information in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party, he smirked. This is something not new. I've heard about it before, but it goes on to say, while acknowledging he didn't want to get out in front of the president, the U.S. diplomat nevertheless appeared to threaten 30 million American TikTok users with the withdrawal of their favorite microblogging platform before attempting to draw a connection between TikTok, recently found by Apple to be secretly accessing users as clipboards, along with a plethora of other apps, and Huawei, U.S. company, is his primary competitor for dominance of the telecommunications sector. If you don't know who Huawei is, all you do is this: you double click, right click, search Google, and that's a rabbit hole we'll get to, hopefully, if we have time. But despite frequent accusations from Pompeo and others in the Trump administration, however, Huawei equipment has not been shown to include the dreaded backdoors to Beijing. So there's a tweet here that reads, if you thought the Floyd riots were bad, wait till you see what these kids do when you take away TikTok. Fuck, man. Okay, so it ends with the Indian ban divorced TikTok from its largest market. A relationship parent company, ByteDance's Indian office, is reportedly hurrying to mend. A U.S. ban would no doubt be catastrophic as well, but it might be more disastrous for Washington, as legions of TikTok addicted American teenagers who have already taken credit for blocking millions from attending one of President Donald Trump's rallies are handed a big fat new reason to rebel against their government. Oof. This should get interesting. Banning TikTok. Wow. Yeah. Stupid phones, bro. They ruin our society and youth. I don't know. Did it though? And am I guilty for it? Because I sold the goddamn things for 10 years straight, man. So I'm at fault for contributing to all those sales, man. And Carissa Isaacson, I don't know who you are. If I make sense, thank you, but don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm crazy. I'm crazy, and I'm politically orphaned, so I don't belong to anybody. So let's continue on with the right. Let's see. Oh, great. This is morbid as fuck, but it happened just right here in Pico. 13-year-old girl died. An 11-year-old major injuries. 8-year-old with minor. 18-year-old with minor. It was a fucking carjacking. So there was 4 siblings in the car while their parents went into a restaurant to pick up food when a 26-year-old man hopped in the car. Motherfuckers, dude. Yeah. Not cool. No. Ah, man. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, we all know that. Signed a fat deal with fucking... Yeah. Let's see. Think about it. Think back. What did you say? Think back when we were in school, we had phones, but didn't have that much awesome thing. Well, here's the thing is our generation remembers what it was like to not have this technology growing up. That was crazy. Like I reflect on it, I totally remember, like, if you wanted to go hang out with friends, there was no text message, maybe a phone call, but if they didn't answer or whatever, you would go there either on your bike, your skateboard, you would run there or whatever. And if they weren't home, cool, go to the next friend's house. The whole objective of you going out is just get home before the street lights come on. That was it. That was cool. But all right, Chris is asking what my name is. Ed. My name is Ed. My name is Ed Namrock. That is my name. Let's see. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so Kanye's running for president, but I'm not buying it one bit. Let's see what else we got here. Man, Patrick Mahomes, give me at least 1% of what you make, man, every year, please. What else we got going here? Let's see. This is usually what I do. Chicago. Okay, 8 shots fired. Where 2135 West 84th. Damn, man. I hate looking at the shot clock. There's a shot clock online that's fucking crazy. AEW. Okay. Just keep going. But usually, okay, I'll go through the feed here, and if I don't find anything, then I'll hit this thing here called the Explorer hash, right? There you'll see everything. So Fox News segment crops Trump out of a photo with Jeffrey Epstein. And I guess you pronounce, is it Ghislaine Maxwell? I think that's how you pronounce it. So they cropped his ass out. What the fuck? Oh, you're talking about pagers. Wow. Yeah. And the monobill bus lines and transfers. Fucking transfers, man. That's so crazy. All right. So back to this bullshit. So Fox News apologized for cropping Trump out of a photograph of him posing with convicted pedophile and sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, the recently arrested socialite who allegedly served as Epstein's madam. Fuck, man, that's fucking crazy. So apparently she's supposed to name drop all these people. And I saw a TikTok video circulating online here on Twitter of all the people that were on that island. And Will Smith, Oprah Winfrey, Kevin Spacey, what's his name? Christopher Hawking. Yeah, he passed away. Well, I mean, who knows, man? I mean, the guy was in that type of circumstance. I'm sure he had to find an alternative. Not to say it was right, but, he's probably desperate, Wouldn't you be? Let's see. Why is Wingstop trending? What the fuck? I ordered Wingstop on DoorDash. This really old lady dropped off my order and said, "Oh, thank you." And she said, "But wait, I have to take a photo." Your order was dropped off. I was really confused, he says. Oh my God. What the hell, dude? Oh Lord. Let's see what else we got going. Let's see. What's my purpose of this podcast? Well, usually I have guests, but I'm trying something new today. No, if you're a troll or not, I don't care. I mean, sometimes I play along and then just log off. Usually I have a one-on-one theme where I interview someone that I bring on. Other than that, it's just a freestyle shit talking podcast. Usually it's uncensored. It's usually within a really small circle of people, especially on Facebook. I do have an audience on Instagram, but Instagram's live feature is very exclusive to the mobile device or lula.tv. So this is my alternative here, which is Facebook. YouTube is another option for me, and so is Periscope, but most of the engagement comes from here. So, but to answer your question, the purpose is entertainment, strictly entertainment. And if I don't entertain you, I apologize. I will try harder next time. And moving on, let's see. I don't want to read about Paul Gasol because I'll start crying. Don Lemon. Why is Riley Cooper trending? What the hell? Okay, so Deshaun Jackson, oh yes, says something anti-Semitic about Jews, white people. Cut him right away. Riley Cooper says he'll fuck every Nigger in the concert. I remember that video. Same white people. The Eagles have sent him home for sensitivity training, and he didn't mean it. Play the GIF. Fucking A, dude. Look, sometimes in the world of double standards, man, fuck, man. Yeah, Riley Cooper literally said the N-word and wasn't kicked off the team. So this should be interesting how they handle Deshaun Jackson. Because if a white player said anything about AAs as outrageous as what Deshaun Jackson said about Jews tonight, there would at least be a serious conversation about cutting him and a need for a team meeting to discuss, which will be totally appropriate, absolutely indefensible. Now, granted, Drew Brees had to apologize for what he said about, defending the American flag. He has every right to. I don't know the repercussions for that. Maybe the timing was really, really bad. But if you guys don't know who Riley Cooper, he was a wide receiver that played three seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, went to Florida, was on the same team as Aaron Hernandez, Tim Tebow, and Cam Newton. But this is what he said.
I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro. Hold on. I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
I kid you not, man. There's just some words that, man, dude, they're just so goddamn cringeworthy, and that's one word I never got used to. So, I'm entertained. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Well, thank you. I wish I could see your face more. Well, I'm hoping you can, because otherwise someone get banned or kicked off. So, and I haven't podcasted in a while. So, look out for more. So yeah, that was Riley Cooper. That was what happened. And yeah, and then rest in peace, Ennio Morricone. He was the one that composed the Ecstasy of Gold. And I know James Hetfield had like a really emotional, like, goodbye, because that's the song that they come out to every live concert that they play. So, all right. Well, then I go back to trending. I looked through all this shit and Student Band, Manifest Destiny, Scott, WWE Raw. Man, I have not watched WWE since WrestleMania this year. I was losing it. I was like, shit, man, I can't do it. I don't know why. I just couldn't. The fans make that fucking show, and there's really no fans. Right now, they're just kind of like settling for whatever the fuck is on there, you know? All right, let's see what I mean, I can go down a rabbit hole of bullshit, but I mean, that's a whole different podcast, man. I did want to do a reaction video. Let's see if I can pull it up. And it's the homie Pistol, well, P. Washington. And let me see. I have the actual clip. That way we can all watch it and see what the fuck. I thought I had it. Okay, let's see. Maybe I have it on music videos. And I do. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to check this video out because I know I told them that I was going to do a reaction video for the music video and I never did it. So I'm going to do it now. So I'm saying your face versus the feed. Oh, but I guess that's the well, kind of, but I mean, right now we're just going to do a reaction video and then I'll just finish the last 15 minutes of whatever bullshit I'm going to talk about. So, so bear with me and check out, you know, Pistol's P. Washington's video and let's see what this noise is all about because he writes some pretty good tunes. He's a great lyricist and I want to check this out. So let's check it out. I'll be pausing to have some commentary in between. So.
Highly agitated while I'm aggravated. Niggas over animated, mad I made it. Took the high road, dipping 5-0. Not for nothing, I forgave it, how I navigated. That lame talking brave, signed an affidavit. We ain't cut from the same fabric you fabricated, man.
We ain't cut from the same fabric you fabricated. That's one lyric that immediately stood out when the song started. Fuck yeah.
Ain't nothing like the real thing. Plastic ass and titties, pussy laminated. Real life facts, no taking it back. I just got a knack for making it rap. Woke up in the trap with cake in your lap. Was you really sleeping on me or taking a
That's the homegirl Harley Hopkins. She's in the music video. Woo.
Now that you awoke, let me tell you a joke. Hoes love to fix you, but now when you broke, what came first, the chicken head or the egg? Man, probably both, they equally yoked. Pulling dead presidents out of my coat. Pouring out these spirits, we making a toast. Toast of life, we doing the most. When I was...
What is you doing, woman, walking around with a gun? Running with a gun. You're going to kill somebody. I think that's the purpose of this video.
Yeah, broke you bitches with ghosts. Needless to say, I got trust issues. Yeah, these niggas will rather kill for your play.
Wait, the elevators are that way. Go the opposite way.
Then just lunch with you. Hey, cry to the bank, made that $1 bill be your one tissue.
So
you told me if they threw me under the bus, let that bus hit you. Loading my gun.
She got a cartel gun. What the hell?
Ricochet through the window, yeah. Ting, 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 ting. Duck down to the windows clear. Play like.
Oh, hell no. That is terrifying, Harley. What are you doing?
You sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm a screaming out, don't get up, don't get up. Under the bed, bed, bed. Baby girl, I need love, love, love.
Good thing my man P got some wheels. He's out running them bullets.
Do you understand, understand? That ain't enough, I need more love.
Oh, fuck the gate.
That ain't enough, I need more love.
Get the fuck out. No, she's coming.
I done been through the nigga. Counting bread, nobody toast my nigga. All my friends, now they ghost my nigga. No more love, I gave the most, my nigga. It's not even close, my nigga.
What the? Oh, hell no. Oh, nice reverse effect. Oh, hell no. She's taking your toilet paper.
That ain't enough, I need more love. That ain't enough, I need more love.
This is so good. She got clapped.
That ain't enough, I need more love.
Yes. P. Washington.
Calls for calm
Yes, sir.
from police and our nation's leaders after a violent confrontation in a supermarket sparked by panic over the coronavirus.
Very good. I liked it. That was cool. That was cool. Oh, good night to you as well. See you this week, hopefully. That was dope. Lyrics are good. Song was short, sweet, to the point, very straightforward. Great addition with Harley in the video. Shout out to Harley too. She's also an artist. You guys might want to check her out on the interwebs. But P. Washington, good shit. I know you got some stuff out, so I got to find you and promote you. I believe he's on Spotify and all major platforms, but let me find out because that's what I'm going to do right now. P. Washington, that's his name. He's also a great photographer. Don't let me forget to include that as well. So, Washington, let's see. That would be him. And does he have? Yes, he does. He does have it. So he's a verified artist on Spotify. And let me just shout him out here for a second. I'm not going to play his stuff because I don't want to get none of the stuff removed. But this is him, P. Washington. He's got some tunes on there. I tried to make sure it was him, but this is him. That's him on the cover right there. I recognize him. Check out his stuff. He's on, I'm sure he's on all major platforms. I mean, you can check that up for yourself, but that's how you spell his name, P. Washington. So check that out. Anyway, I mean, I think I've gone long enough. I don't like going over an hour because I lose people's attention span. But nonetheless, and then probably I'll just continue on going live to Instagram from here. So nevertheless, have a great night. I'll see you again. I will have a guest hopefully on here this week. I'm working on that. Stay tuned for the promo and have a good night. You guys take care. Wash your hands, wear your mask, but don't forget to get some sunlight.